Hello guys, welcome to another amazing tutorial, and today we're going to be doing a church flyer. This church flyer I've seen, this is what I'm going to be doing today using Photoshop, and I'm going to put you through the steps of how I achieved everything that you're seeing on this flyer. So let us head straight into the video. Done this flyer before, and I also made some few changes. I changed the colors and try to combine different colors together to see the outcome. So I'm just going to go with how I achieved this particular one because I did too many color manipulation at the background, so I want to show you how I achieved that. So first we're going to bring our background. I'm going to be sending all these resources to my group for now. So if you've not joined, you can join from my WhatsApp group. The link is in my YouTube bio, so you can check me out. If you just join my group, I'm going to be sending all this to you. So this is our background, and we're going to be changing every color you see here. So first, let's just use our pen tool and draw the shape that you see on this particular design, this curvy shape here. Yes, I use pen tool to do that, so let's just do that. Make sure that this is set to shape, because if it's at part, you are not going to get any shape, so let it be at shape. And then you draw your line. You can just do something like this and increase it or reduce it, something like this, but make sure that it's a bit curved. So let's go back and make it something like this. Just here is okay. So when you've done that, you just bring this down here, make enough space for it, and done. So this is how I achieved my curve shape. You see, you can bring it up, you can bring it down, it's just straight. So now we're going to be duplicating this background into 3 or 4. How many colors do we have? We have like 1, 2 and 3 colors here. So we're going to be duplicating this background in 3, and let's change the first one. Ctrl U. We're going to click on Ctrl U to bring out the hue and saturation panel, and we are going to change this to purple. Purple like this. When you change this to purple, create a mask on the picture and go to your brush tool, and make sure you increase your brush tool to maybe the medium size, something not too big. So when you've increased it, you'll blur all this part you don't need, and you check. You can see it's just the top part, so we're going to be blurring that also. Make sure the opacity tool is reduced a little bit and the flow tool is reduced, and we're going to be blurring this part of the design. So when that is blurred, you see that this place is this around this area is the main background color. So we're going to be changing the second one to be this green color, and I think we're going to be bringing one more color for this blue up here. So let's duplicate one more color, one more background, and we're going to be clicking on Ctrl U also and change this to no, this will be at 0 and this will be at green, somewhere like this, and you click on OK. Then you create a mask and you go to your brush and you also blend this area also, and you can see how we've achieved like 2 colors now on one background. So now, last but not the least, we're going to be changing this using Ctrl U also and changing it to blue, which is the last part of it, the last part of the first or the last part, and you click on OK. Wait, let's make it darker a little. Then you click on OK, and what you're going to do is to create marks also, and blur this area, and you can see how this area is now. So when you blur this area, make sure you also blur this a little, but you have to click on the picture. If you check it, there's no light there, so you have to make it Gaussian blur. You have to blur the background, blur it a little bit, something like that. Then we'll come to this, and we're going to be removing the light a little, and that's how I achieved my background using four different layers of background. So now after you've achieved it, you have to merge all of them together, which is convert to smart object, and you have one background. So now we're going to be bringing our background picture, the picture that you saw on the design, this picture here. I'm just going to put it at one corner, and you can see where it is there. And we're going to be choosing our effect panel to be either soft light or overlay. You have to choose from either of these, but you go with soft light, and you create marks, and you brush this also. So when you've blended this with the background, we have to bring our picture. So this is our picture. This is the picture I used, and of course you have to bring it out to remove the background first. So we select subject so that it can select the picture. So once it's selected, you click on the marks to remove the background, then you convert to smart object. So we're just going to move this behind our shape, just like this. Something like this is okay. Let's check our picture. You can see it's a bit smaller, so let's reduce it a bit. And I think we should bring this down a little. So now after this, we're going to be bringing in our details. We see that there are boxes here we have to draw, so let's start doing that. We have to go to our shape tool and choose the rectangle, and you can see if I draw this rectangle, it's going to have a sharp corner each side, which is not the same with this one. This one has a curved corner. So let's delete this, and we're going to choose this and make sure that this is increased to maybe 50 or 40, something like this, and we draw our shape. And now you can see that it has a curved edge. Now I'm just going to choose a color. I think something like orange is okay, and we'll click OK. Now make sure it's on top of your shape, and we are going to arrange it to the middle. So after you've arranged it, we're going to bring in another shape, which is the square shape. This time we're going to be reducing the border radius, and we're going to be drawing another shape here, something like this, and we're going to be moving it here. And we're going to draw another one, which is Ctrl J, to have an accurate shape, and bring it down also. So I think this shape is too big. We're going to just reduce it. Hold your shift key and just drag it up a little, and that's how you reduce the shape. Then we have to bring one more shape here, and we're going to increase also the border radius and draw it here, something like this. So let's check our picture. You can see where it is. So we're going to move this up a little. I'm going to take this up and also take this also. Now this shape we're going to be changing it to a gradient color. Let's see, this is a purple and pink, so we're going to be going to our blending options and I'm going to be choosing gradient overlay. So now this is the color I think I used. No, this is not the color, so we have to check for the main color I used. So you just go under the purple panel and you check if no, this is not it. So this is the one I used for the particular shape you are seeing. This is the color I used. So we're going to click on OK, and you can choose any other color. If any color you feel that is going to be okay, you can choose. But this is the color I used for this particular design, and you have to choose different colors of your choice. Any color of your choice you can choose. So I'm just going to go to the pink panel and check if there is any color that rhymes with this. So this is the color I used for this one up here, and we're going to check this down one. What color was that? Which is just a normal green color. So you can just come here and choose this color here. If you want the color code, you can copy this color code if you want the exact color. This is the color code here, 4FB305. So then we bring in our, of course, our notes and everything. But first, before that, if you notice in the white background, there is a little pattern on it. So that's what we're going to do now. We're going to bring in this shape here. This is how I got it. So I'm just going to use to cover the shape, and you right click and create clipping marks. So you see it's inside the shape now, but we have to reduce it because it's too much. We have to reduce the fill and the opacity like very well, so that it will be slightly showing, and I think this is okay. So after all this, you can put your church logo here. So I can't put this because it's for a church, you know. So you can put any logo of your choice, and I can be bringing this here. All this that I used, I can bring it here. This font I used is let me show you the name of this font. I think Futuro or something. Yeah, this is Futuro. If you want to get it, you can get it on Google Font. This is Futuro font. So you can just put worship with us here, and for us to achieve, there's a line. You have to see this line here, this dotted line around this area. For us to achieve it, we're also going to go to our shape, but this time we're going to make it transparent, and we're going to be making this one, increasing the border to maybe 1.96 or so. Then after that, we'll make this a dotted line. So after that, you just draw your line, and you can see that it's also having a curved edge. So I'll have to reduce this one, and you draw your line. When you draw it, you will see that it will give you a box, but with just dotted lines. So you can just increase the line. If you think it's too small, you can increase it or you reduce it. So let's just go with this one. and I think it's too big though. Let's just change this to 3.68 or something like that. 3. I think we can go with 3. So now all you have to do is just to take the eraser tool and erase this portion of the rectangle. So if you feel that this box is also okay for you, you can leave it like that, or you can erase it. It's any of your choice. So I'm just going to leave this for now, and we can put in our words here. So we're just going to draw a text box, and we're going to change this to Montserrat. Change your color to black and make this irregular. Then you reduce it. I'm not going to be putting the main thing there because it's not a fictional flyer, so I'm just going to be making it a font sample. So we're just going to make it fit in the box, something like this. So after you fit it, you can put your words there. So we're just going to be bringing in all these details to save time, and you can bring this here. All these are Montserrat fonts, a very popular font. You can get it in Google. You can get it in Google Fonts and also other font websites, which is Da Font and everything. But I recommend you getting it from Google Fonts. Just download the family of Montserrat, and we are going to bring this here too. This font is also Montserrat, but is the italic. So we're just going to go here and click on bold italic to get this particular font, and that's done. We just need a few more things to do, which is these two shapes here and the content in it. You can just take this QR code and put it somewhere here. Let's just reduce it a little bit. Maybe put it here. Now we're going to be drawing those two boxes. You can see that it's still transparent, so we have to change everything back. So let's just use green for now, and we have to reduce this too. And then we draw our shape. When you draw it, you duplicate it and you put it another place there. And now we change the color. So we're going to be changing this to the purple gradient in your gradient overlay. We're going to be using a lighter gradient like this one, and this we're going to be using a light blue for this one, just a simple color. And I think this is okay. Can just bring in this, add it here, and bring in this also and add it here, and that's how we achieve it. So now, last but not the least, we're going to be editing this picture and also going to be adding color gradient. So we're going to go to our filter and go to camera raw. Just increase the detail, which is the sharpening. Increase it all the way, and just increase the vibrance and clarity a bit, and we have it. So after getting this effect, you have to duplicate the background, and the second one you have to move it all the way up. And when it's done, you just go to your filter panel and go to blur, choose Gaussian blur, click OK, and you change this to either screen or soft light, so you can see the difference. You can choose anyone that seems good to you, but make sure that it does not have too much color on it. So we're just going to go with this, and we'll reduce both the opacity and the fill. And you have this beautiful church flyer, and we're forgetting something, which is the lens. You can just add it anywhere you feel is good in your design, and you choose screen to remove the black color. So just duplicate this and take in another place that you feel it's okay, and you have this church flyer. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any question, don't hesitate to ask in the comment section, and I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye.